my knowledge. It's always a delight to share my knowledge and my expertise. I'm glad to be here. If you can hear me and you can hear me loud and clear, please can you say yes in the chat, or just lift your hand so that I can be sure that that everybody is hearing me, because I have very interesting ideas to share with you today. All right, thank you for your response. I'm not going to waste a lot of time today because the class is short and I don't have so much time. So I'll go straight to it. How to use Facebook groups to get leads, to do marketing, to get customers for your business and your service. All right, so that's what I'll be talking about today. So I'm going to talk about why this is important, how you can create your groups, and how you can go ahead and get started with groups. Like Georgeson said, he had already showed you a few things about how to build, get leads, customers from other groups. Today we'll talk about how you can set up your own group. Right. First of all, Facebook groups are created on Facebook, obviously, and it is free for anybody to create. That's the first thing. Anybody can create a Facebook group. So if you are here and you have a business, you should have a Facebook group. I know you have a Facebook profile, that is a personal account. I know you have a Facebook page. You should also have a Facebook group. And I will share with you why this is really important for your business. So like I said, the first thing is this. Anybody can start a Facebook group, all right? If you're here, you can start a Facebook group. You don't need to be an expert to start a Facebook group, because a lot of people are scared to start a Facebook group because they say, okay, I'm not an expert and all of that. But the truth about the matter is, as long as you have knowledge about your field, as long as you have information about what you're selling, you're an expert in that area. You don't need to be the world-renowned expert before you can see yourself as an expert. As long as you have information that you can share in a space, you know something that someone doesn't know. You can share and you can grow your community. All right. And another thing you need to understand is that it's very important to have groups because of what it can do for you as a business owner. It's very important to have groups are very important for business owners because you need to have people coming into your business every time. And with groups, you can have leads coming in every day. And that's what I do in my own business. As a direct response copywriter and as the founder of the largest copywriting group in Nigeria and in Africa, that has really helped me to get people to buy my products, to buy my services, and I'm building that around myself. So it doesn't matter what you sell, whether you're an offline business, an online business, you should have that community because that will give you steady leads and steady business in steady customers coming into your business. All right. I will share with you how to start with Facebook groups. Well, let me go ahead and just share some of the nice things you can do with Facebook groups. Now, it doesn't matter what you're selling. There's always something it's always a group you can create around what you're selling, okay? There's always a group you can create. So you have to think about step one, think about what is my business? What is your business? And if you have a business, step two is, okay, what can I create around, what kind of group can I create around my business? Take, for example, maybe you're somebody who is into, maybe you're a fashion designer, for example, okay? So why don't you create a fashion group around your business? All right, maybe you're a networker. Why don't you create a business group around network marketing? Okay, so it doesn't matter what you are doing. It doesn't matter what your business is about, whether it's offline or online. You can create a group, and you can create a group in the next. I'll show you how to do it in the next 1 minute. It is important, and you need to understand the steps involved. You want to create the group around your business, not just any kind of group, but around your business, something related to your business. Okay. Another thing you need to understand about creating groups is that it has to be in a topic where you have people. Now, there's some groups, there's some topics where you may not really have a lot of people interested in it. So if you create a group your group may not be able to grow. If you want to create a group that has a lot of people coming in, it has to be a group around a niche or a topic that people are interested in. Okay. If you want to have a group that can grow to 100,000, 500,000, 1 million, it has to be around a topic that people are interested in. And depending on what your business is about, you can either narrow down or narrow in. You can expand the topic and get people in, or you just narrow down. But just know that the topic can decide how big your group can become. All right. So let's talk about some other benefits. Now, when you're done growing your group, I'll show you how to start it, but you need to also grow your group. So I want to just share a few tips, then I don't do some practicals for today. Then you can go ahead and ask questions. Now, when you maybe you have a group already, maybe you are planning to create a group. One thing you need to understand that will help you grow your group is that you have to do content. You know, the whole purpose why people join a group is because they want to be connected with people in that group, or they want to learn something around a topic in that group. Okay. So if somebody joins your group, he or she wants information. So you need to get ready to be able to share information, useful information to people in the group. And that way you'll be able to build your community. You're going to get them to like you, to trust you, and to buy from you. So what kind of content can you create in your group? Text is usually a very good kind of content. People love to read. A lot of people may not have time to watch videos, but they love to read. So you can share lengthy articles. That means you need to know how to create content. And last time I talked about content and even how to sell. All right. So you need to know how to share useful information. So you can be text. Please, if you're just coming in, please can you mute your mic? Hello, if you're just coming in, please mute yourself. 1 minute, please. Let me mute this person.
So the guy never do one more for that capacity. The guy doesn't want that for 4,000.
Okay, so you need to remember that people are joining the group because of information. So you need to find a way to create information. I talked about written information. I've also talked about you can use images. Images are also very good for content in your group. One thing I've noticed in my own group that helped to get engagement, to get people to take action or to engage with me, is to ask questions. There are questions around different topics that you can ask. One-line questions that get people to answer and they'll engage with the content. And if you do your content and you engage your group, Facebook will start sending people to your group. Okay, Facebook loves groups because groups makes people return to Facebook often because it's a community. People love to be in a community. And then when you create content and you create engagement and people are typing, commenting, and reacting to what you post in your group, Facebook will start sending people to join your group. So that is why you need to start creating those content, because of that, Facebook will start sending people. That is how I'm able to grow my group, which is less than 2 years old, to about 27,000 people. And I think before the end of the year, I should be able to hit maybe 35,000, maybe 40,000 people, right? So start thinking about content. Now, even if you don't know how to create content for yourself, you can get people who are part of your group to create content for you, or you can become a curator, somebody who is just finding the best content around a topic and posting it in the group. Okay, you get some topics, or you do what I call commentary. You make comments on other people's content related to your field. So maybe you go to a blog and you read an article, you copy the link to that article, you drop it in your group, and then before you post it, you make your own comments around that topic, and you post it. So people will see your comments and see the link to the article. That is still content. If you are able to give your own opinion on subjects around your topic is good content. So for example, I talked about somebody who is a fashion designer, and maybe there's a video on YouTube that is about how to cut in a certain way. You copy that link, and you can say this is the method you use, or you don't like this method. This is how you do it. You give your opinion. That is still content. I'm sure you've been to YouTube where you see people do reaction videos, where they do reactions on other people's content, and that is still content. Okay, so that's that. The whole reason why I'm saying this is so that you don't get scared of saying I don't have information to share. You have opinion on other people's content related to your space. So this is really, really important, right? So that you're not scared of saying I don't have what to write uh, in my group. All right. So let's talk about how to grow your group and how to also, because first of all, you need to grow your group to a certain degree, maybe 100 people, 200 people, and from there, Facebook will start sending people to you. How do you do that? Number one, have the links to your group on your social profiles. If you are on Twitter, if you're on WhatsApp, if even on your Facebook group or Facebook page and Facebook profile, have a link to your group. Okay, you can make some posts about your group and have a link, and people will click on it to join. When you have your first 100 or 200 and you start engaging them, Facebook will send people your way. All right. So that is just the theory of Facebook groups and all that. I want to show you how to create a Facebook group and do it in a very I'll do it in a very short while. So before I do the practicals of showing how to create a Facebook group, I want to know if for the last 5 minutes all I've said has made any sense. Have you learned anything? Is it useful? Tell me yes, I've learned something is useful, and then I'll be able to go ahead. Let me know in the comment. I've been talking for the last 5 minutes. I want to know if I've made any sense. Okay. Let me know if you're going to create your group tonight so that you can start growing your group immediately. If you're going to grow your group tonight, tell me. I will start my group today. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very easy. I'm going to show you how to start your own group. It is very easy, all right? It takes a few minutes to set up, and you'll be able to get started. So let me share my screen, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Okay. So I have the light version of Facebook in this on this phone, the light version. So it might be a bit different when you use your own phone. I have the light version. All right, yeah, I have the light version. So let me go to groups. Okay, let me go to group. So first of all, let me show you my group, the Nigerian Copywriting Club, and I'll show you we have 27,000 members. All right. This is where I talk about copywriting. I have a lot of people here, and I have people who also have information, so they share what they know. There's a lot of engagement. People share information. There's people comment. For example, this is a video that I got from YouTube about somebody else teaching about copywriting, and I shared it here. It's content, all right? It's not me that I didn't create the video, but it's useful to the community, so I posted here. And there are times that people also post a lot of useful information because the community has grown very big. I post a lot of things too every week, and this is how it is done. So this is something I copied from another group, and I referenced the author, and it was also useful. This is another YouTube video from something useful online, and a lot of engagement here. So this is how it is done. So let me show you how to create your own group in the next 1 minute. It doesn't take any time. I hope I'll be able to get there. Okay. No, there's not the place. Let's go to groups. All right. So if you click on these 3 lines here, you're going to see groups. All right. And then you can see different groups that I belong to or the groups you belong to. Then you go to create group. That's it. Create group. Bring people together in a group. So you said you click on create group. So just call it something design. Now if you're when you're creating your group, make sure that it has keywords around your topic. If it is groups about, if you say for example you have children, you sell children products and you want to create a group, you can create a group around family and children. So you can say children, you can say parenting, right? And, and kids, for example, right? So anybody coming to the group will be immediately understand that this is about parenting and groups, right? Now there are different types of privacy for a group. If you want your group to be public, anybody can see the post, all right? But I really like my group to be private, right? Private, so that only members who are members can see, all right? So I click on private, but it's visible, all right? Private but visible. So I click on create. And that's that. I now have a group. It's as simple as that. I can invite people to join my group. I can come in here and this is the invite link. Allow invite my link. This is group always allowing. Okay. So I can say I'm done there. So let me. I want to go inside the group. So this is the link to the group. I can copy that, right? And I can copy this and start promoting it. So let's go inside the group and see if we can set up the group. So this group helps parents train their kids. This is just an example, right? And that's done. That's the description of the group. And then that is it. Right? Click on done. And this is my group, right? So I can come in here and change the cover of the group. You can do that with images. You can get someone to do image for you. You can come in here and change things about, or you can still make your first post. Welcome to the group. And that's how it starts. You can now start growing your group and promoting your group. And that's it. Very simple. I'm the only member here, but I can now start posting things about it, growing the group. And that's it. That is it about growing Facebook groups, about starting a Facebook group and growing it. Well, of course, there are a few other things that you can learn, but go ahead today and start a Facebook group immediately after this class, and you'll be able to learn any other thing you need to learn to grow your group, to benefit, to make money from your group and get leads. All right. So this is our class. Very short, very simple. Let me know if you're going to create a group right away in the comments. Are you going to create your group right now after the class? Let me know. And if you have any question whatsoever, also let me know. Thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any question concerning groups right now, let me know.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so very much. Let's, before we take questions, yes, before we take questions, please just give me a few minutes. I'd like to share a few more things with you before we take some very important questions. I'd like the host to make me admin. Thank you, MK, for the insight you've shared. Host, please, admin, please make me admin. Or host, okay. So let me just share a few more things with you that will to add up to what was being shared. Okay. All right. Just add a few more minutes of our time to looking at a few things about why that is important, why you need to have yourself put together when it comes to social media. We've discussed the pros and cons. We've looked at different media platforms. We've looked at social media as a business and enterprise tool. We discussed last time social media marketing. We we also started looking at the tools in social media marketing. If you remember, we talked about this is where we were. We looked at certain tools that can schedule. Most of you are very busy and you don't have the time. What I do know is that Facebook can enable you to schedule all those posts that you put out, on your account, whether it's on your account, on your Facebook page, on your Facebook group, you can schedule it. All right, you can schedule it. If you, and not just your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is you're doing. Yesterday, we looked at Sprout Social, CoSchedule, Feedly, Airtable, TweetDeck, Plannable, Skid Social, Post Planner. All of these are apps and websites you can quickly use to schedule. To schedule means you're not available, you just load up in a week and then you can use it. So if you cannot use these apps, go on Facebook. I think Facebook now has a way you can schedule your stuff. All right. Another thing that is also important, I told you yesterday, is to do an analysis of how far so far. All this you've been posting, how far. So we call it social media analytics. Social media analytics. So social media analytics basically tracks the performance of all your social networks and profiles in a single place. Social media analytic tools monitor the efficacy of your social campaigns by tagging, reporting them individually. Social media analytic tools help you see which message resonates most in your audience and guide your social publishing strategy. Social media analytic tools help you spy on the competition to see how the engagement and growth measures up to your own. Social media analytic tools help you track how quickly and efficiently you're responding to messages that require a response. Social media analytic tools also help you see which of your team members, because you can create a team in your group. You can have other admins on your social media group, okay? See which of your team members are most efficient and engaging and publish content. So before I go there, let's see example of social media marketing tools. Let's see if we have anyone I wrote down here. Okay, another thing that is also very important that you may not pay attention as you do Facebook is what is called social media content calendar. Now, don't be scared. It just simply means that as you schedule, as you plan, just arrange what you're going to do this week. For example, for me, everything I did this week on social media was planned and deliberate. If I put anything on Ronaldo, it was deliberate. I wanted that conversation. If I put anything on eCooperative, it was deliberate. I planned it from Monday down to Saturday, Sunday. I planned my posts. I scheduled some I write them down on my journal, and I actually go there. I have downloaded the images. I plan it. Sometimes bursts of inspiration come, and I do those ones, but I plan basically what my thoughts will be on social media. You know what they say on Facebook? They say, "What's on your mind? Put down what's on your mind." So you want to shape the perception that people have of you. So one of the ways to do that is by using what is called social media calendar. Basically, what is a content calendar? Social media content calendar, also known as editorial calendar. It is a written schedule of when and where you plan to publish upcoming content. It includes upcoming pieces, status updates, planned promotional activities, partnerships, updates to existing content, and so on and so forth. Maybe we'll just stop here and I'll show you practically how to do all of this so that it makes sense to you. I'm going to take my time and explain this theory. So it's not just theoretical, it is okay. It is practical. So let me just really write these tools down. In the future, you will need to use it. All right. You can use Google Sheets for content calendar. You can use Microsoft Excel. For those of you who already know Microsoft Excel, you can use it, and you can download it in your phone and use it from your phone. Even the slides I use my phone. You can do Google Calendar. Google has a calendar you can use, and you can use CoSchedule. You can also use Loomly, L-O-M-L-Y. If you don't know these things, go to Google, put Loomly, and check. Something will come out. Read up. If you want to get visual understanding of it, go to YouTube, check. You'll get details of it. It's very easy and not difficult. There's Basecamp. There's project management tools like Trello, Slack, Asana. just enable you to schedule. For me, I run a very robust, my social media campaign is very robust. I spend a lot of money on my social media campaign. I have people that I pay that helps me out, so that even sometimes I'm on WhatsApp, it's not me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is on my laptop. My WhatsApp is also accessible by my digital secretary. So she can be posting things on WhatsApp and I'm not the one posting. She can be sharing information on WhatsApp. I'm not the one. I have plenty groups on WhatsApp that I every day put content. And so my team, my social media team, we have a space where we have a group where we all come together and then we throw in content, all kinds of content for the week. And then from that content, I'll just give instructions. Let's do this one, let's do this one, let's do this one. We have sources where we get content from. And I'll give you a few content spaces you can get. Write down these places you can get content. Now, you don't need to be the one that produces the content, like MK said. You can get the content from different places. For example, you can get the content from Google. All right, just search on any topic and then copy the content. But I will advise you to acknowledge the source and be careful not to put links. All right, acknowledge the source, just copy out, put it on Microsoft or copy it out, edit out all the links, and then post it and acknowledge where you got the information from. Even if you're sharing from somebody else's page, acknowledge it by tagging him. It's just what to think. So, but make sure that on your Facebook group, your Facebook page, on your Facebook account, there's always something there. All right, plan it. And so we do that. So I'm always on, I have Telegram groups, I have WhatsApp groups, I have Facebook groups that I have like 4 or 5. I have Facebook pages that I put content. Some of them I schedule them, I use schedulers to schedule them so that they're running automatically. So this engagement allows me, so people are interacting with me, sending me messengers, I'm responding to them. Sometimes I'm not the one responding. Other times it's my secretary responding. Yes, it can be hard work, but we have a team of people that help us to get information. Now, because people respond to content providers, it's not, social media marketing is not social media. I told you yesterday, you can be doing social media and yet you're not doing social media marketing. If you're doing social media marketing, you've got to teach first. You've got to give them value. And the value doesn't have to be your own content. It can be somebody else's content. Just acknowledge the source. Make sure that you're engaging your groups regularly, and Facebook's algorithm will support you to succeed, your page and so on. So these are very fantastic ideas that will help you. eCooperative is a platform that is designed to teach you how to use the internet, because the new oil is online. The craziest oil is online. I already said this yesterday, and I don't want to sound braggadocious or like someone that is bragging, you know. I don't want to sound like someone that is bragging. I said it yesterday, and I want to repeat that I do a number of businesses. Some of you know me. I do some businesses that produce me money regularly. I have places where people come on a daily basis and get salary on a daily basis. By God's grace, those things have been set up by God's grace and some things I did. When you combine all those places together and all the money I make from those places, the money I make from the internet is still double all of it. I'm talking about a printing press. I'm talking about a photography studio. I'm talking about a car wash, barber shop. What else do I have? A few other businesses, a public speaking school. I have things like that with locations. But now put all that money together. Put everything together. It does not compare to what I make from the internet. Isn't that amazing? It's so amazing. That's why I'm crazy about ecooperative.africa. I'm crazy, very crazy about it. I'm crazy because it's the place, it's not cooperative online. Cooperative online. You can generate money, you can do a lot of things with cooperative online. It's amazing, truly amazing. And in a few days that are just with my cooperative plan, building my network, building my people, I have generated crazy money for myself, for my family. Right now, my children's school fees is already there. I don't need to bother about my children's school fees. Everything is settled. My family, my wife's gave me a list of over, in the thousands. Can you imagine? For fees and for things to buy. With eCooperative, I've The fees of the children has been sorted out. It's sorted out. My brother who stays with me is going to started school. He started school in year 3, going to year 4, needs school fees, no stress. Everything is sorted out just by using this simple system. And most of you you don't need to go through stress. Just follow the rules, follow the system, and it will help you. It can easily help you raise money. That's one. If that is your goal, I know a lot of you here come here because you want to raise money. You want to raise money for business. You want to raise money for projects. You want to raise money to sign up into another company. Maybe you've been thinking of, I need this money to do stockists in a certain network marketing company. eCooperative can help you do that. If that's your value, fantastic. For some of you, you're driven by knowledge. You want capacity. You want to increase your capacity because you cannot attract the funding that you don't have the capacity to manage. So you need to get access to knowledge. One of the strongest values of eCooperative, aside raising funds, is giving you capacity. That's why they are spending so much for us to come, inviting people like us to come and give you this value. So it's not just about you joining. When you come here, just like we're giving you value, teaching you things, helping you understand how the world works, it's the same way you can check your dashboard and you can download stuff that will help you. Do you get it now? So we are very strong. That's why eCooperative, when someone says, is it not another Ponzi scheme? And look at him and say, look, the one key product of ecooperative.africa is the information, the educational courses. So that when you part away with 2,000 naira, and by the way, you're not giving the 2,000 naira to the company or to the cooperative, you're giving the 2,000 naira to somebody that's existing. Once you do that, once you've done that, the first thing that happens, the thing that immediately happens is that you get products worth much more than that in terms of valuable information, which you can download and use for your benefit. So even if you gave 2,000 and you did not build a network, if you check out what you have in your learning materials, it's enough to help you build your business. Just that. And even if you upgrade to level 4 and you did not build a network, all the information that you have accessed by downloadable materials is enough to just, okay, what's more than 30,000 naira? Quality information that can help you in business, digital marketing, mini importation, Instagram marketing, all kinds of digital marketing. Some are videos, some are audios, all kinds of things that you take your time to study. That is much more than the 30,000 naira total that you're giving to the system. So that even if you didn't build a network and you upgrade to level 4, that is enough value. Plus, even if you upgrade to level 4 and you say, you know what, I just want to do the e-commerce. That is, the e-commerce is launching between 20th of September to 20th, 25th. I want to just sell my things. So you upgrade to level 4, and then you have products, you snap them. When it does launch, when the thing launches, you begin to upload your stuff. Because you're on level 4, your product will rank first. You'll be the first because you're the highest level. People, then level 3, then level 2, level 1. So level 4 people who have, so if you upgrade to 30,000 at that level without even building a network, you can sell. So you can sell your car. Put your car, you bought a car for 500,000 or from Cotonou or wherever, and you put it out there, or 600,000 and sell it for 2.5 million, and you made the profit. Somebody calls you, reached out to you and sell, made a profit, or you put your bags. That means now you're not trading on the cooperative, you're not even doing the networking, you can be making profit from there. And when that time comes, we will show you what to do. eCooperative is a massive platform. Between now and Monday, you will notice that you can also download a certain app that the eCooperative platform has collaborated with. And we're going to take a time to show you what to do so that you can start saving. You can start saving in crypto. Maybe before the end of this 30 days acceleration challenge, I will teach you about cryptocurrency and its impact and how the new world. That's why eCooperative is not for local people, it's for people who are looking at the future. It's cooperative of the future. It's online cooperative, and it's Africa doing online. So we'll see how we can also store money, not just do bank to bank, but do crypto to crypto. How we can save money, how we can even make more money using the same system of eCooperative. And once that is launched in a few days, that means that you can now do something with Ghanaians. You can now be making money from Ghanaians. You can make money from Namibians, from South Africans. You can start doing the same thing in dollars or in crypto, in USDT with people. They're pair to pair, doing cooperative with them. Bring four, 4 by 4, using crypto, and you're making your money. And you're even storing your money. By the way, So as of today, dollar is 530 naira. So 530 naira, $1 is 530 naira. That means that in a few days, it will be 900. Someone said in a few months, 900 naira. It's amazing. So even if you just keep your money in the domiciliary account, or you keep your money in a forex dashboard, or you keep your money in the partnership thing, just as crypto or as USDT, which is equivalent to dollar, your money will be increasing naturally because it's amazing. The platform is just the sweetest platform. Don't let anybody tell you it is the sweetest platform. You can do the networking, you can go for information, you can do the e-commerce, you can save, you can invest, you can make crazy money. So the vision actually and mission is to create synergistic platform on the internet for Africans, particularly for Africans, because Africans seems to be backwards when it comes to technology. Our white brothers have the edge because they understand technology, understand science. We are very religious, all right? And we thank God for that, but we need to understand technology. So eCommerce is coming to help us to form collaborations, to share ideas, to contribute, to learn, to network, to invest, as well as enhance personal and financial growth and development. So somebody asks, this eCooperative, who are they? The question people keep asking. Very simple. www.ecooperative.africa is a brainchild of a consortium. A consortium simply means a coming together of different organizations, not a conglomerate. A conglomerate is similar organizations coming together, a group of companies. But a consortium is different organizations who do different things, who have different expertise. They come together to synergize, all right? So the first one is a registered organization. All right, they are into web development. The other one is a training organization involved in training. And the third one is an empowerment NGO. They came together, joined forces to set up ecooperative.africa and put it online. And they have also individuals from all walks of life. It's an amazing, amazing opportunity for you. That's who they are. So you can easily raise funds for your projects when you join ecooperative. Easily, as fast as this. That's the first thing you do. Another thing you can also benefit from ecooperative is that you can learn and download. I mean, most of you have not even, just go down, download stuff. And there's still more that will be added very soon. You can download and learn stuff from, you can save on the ecooperative.africa. You can also buy, you can invest on the platform. It's an amazing platform. Then by raising funds, there's a unique peer-to-peer, that you can use to raise funds. And that is what we are going to discuss. So this is a summary of the things that eCooperative, of the products and the services that eCooperative.africa offers. When people say, what's the product? These are the products of eCooperative.africa. It's a cooperative. Yes, if you understand the banking system, we have cooperative. After cooperative, we have financial institution. After financial institution, we have microfinance bank. After microfinance bank, we have commercial banks. After commercial banks, we have mortgage banks. After mortgage banks, we have investment banks. That is the hierarchy of others. So it begins with cooperative, and cooperative can be down to the local scale, the market women. When people come together to put monies together to help themselves, to do stuff, to grow and to build their businesses, that's called a cooperative. And it is called the financial, the system, the CBN encourages cooperative. They don't give loans to individuals, they give loans to cooperative. So now eCooperative.africa is saying, let's take that idea, that crowdfunding idea, and then put it online with a unique system so that we can have more people engage and raise funds quickly while they are still learning. While when they make the money, they can do business, they can do e-commerce. That's amazing. So saving, so the product of eCooperative, of a cooperative, is that you should be able to save. So both of those cooperatives tell you must save. A product of eCooperative that you must be able to raise funds. I want to raise funds. How do I raise funds? From the Osusu, from the coming together of people to give you money, support you. That's why you have to support your upline. Another thing that you should be able to invest. You can, when you now make the money, you should be able to trade e-commerce. Then crowdfunding, then e-learning. Because if you have the money, you don't have the knowledge to do the business, then there's a problem. You see? So eCooperative is a fantastic platform for learning, for earning, for whatever it is you're doing. For crowdfunding, for projects, it's a very powerful platform. For e-commerce, when you get the money, what do you do? What do you sell? What do you buy? What do you sell? So the system says, don't pay attention to this, is very important. Don't give the cooperative the money. Give it to somebody that's already in the cooperative that has upgraded. that person is called your sponsor. And the person has a referral link. Now, if you go to ecooperative.africa and click on register, the cooperative assigns you a sponsor because you cannot be in the business without a sponsor. It assigns you a sponsor. Anybody in the system just assigns you a sponsor. But if you want a person to join your link, anybody that invited you, take your referral link is your gold mine. You copy that referral link and share. Oh, when you want to register, don't click on this one and register. Make sure you see my name as your sponsor. So now another question that people ask is that, oh, if I have my 4 people, should I still use my referral link? Yes, you can use your referral link. When you use your referral link, the people that enter into that network will fall under the 4. It's called the spillover effect. They will fall under the 4. Or if you already have your 4 and your 16, they will fall under the 16. That you're also helping your downlines to succeed, to earn that small 2K so that you can earn 4K, or to earn the 2K and the 4K so that you can earn 8K. So that is you can keep using your link. It helps you spill over. So even though you be sponsored on the registration form, when they want to make payments, they will see someone that is your downline because you use your referral link. If you don't want to go through that route, you can tell the person that you want to use, okay, give me your referral link, let me use that one to register this person so you can get 2K of 2K. That first 2K can encourage that downline to say, wow, I've gotten a lot, and it begins to do business. So what do you need to have to do eCooperative as a member? You need to have your phone number, your email address, and your bank account, and very soon your Bitnop app downloaded your phone for crypto. We're going to teach you what to do so that you too can be saving in cryptocurrency. So when they are talking in a meeting, I have some savings in crypto. You say, me too, I have savings in crypto. I'm saving daily on crypto. I have product I'm saving for in crypto. You can talk about that too. The marketing plan is simple. It's the power of 4. There's something about 4. And all you simply have to do is work with 4 people. 4 people in your first generation, 16 people in your next generation, 64 people in the third generation, and 256 people in the fourth generation. Just as you're working with 4, 16, 64, and 256, you are also supporting, and listen to me, you have to support the first person, the second person above you, the third person above you, the fourth person. You have to support. You have to give them money, the first 2K, the 4K, the 8K, the 16K. You have to give that money for you to benefit from your downline. So your upline are not as important as your downlines. If you don't upgrade, you have issues. Most of you, when you register, you have not clicked on terms and conditions. So next time you go to ecooperative.africa, you click on login, just click on register, check out the terms and conditions so you can read up and know what business you're doing. So all you need to do is invite 4 persons to be in your system. The moment you have given your first 2K to support somebody, there's a welcome package that is given to you on your dashboard. It's a digital marketing training that will help you. And then you have access to the savings, the e-commerce, and the investment platform. So I want you to pay attention to this because this is like the compensation plan. And we have made this available to everyone in all the WhatsApp groups, the Telegram groups. This slide I'm showing you now is there. You can use it to teach people. You can share them when they download. You can explain, and you'll be able to explain it like the back of your hand, so that nobody has issues with you. So that's you there, and when you register, you're on level 7. The beautiful thing about this business now, recently, is that if you register, if anybody registers, you will not see them on the matrix. A few weeks ago, that was a major challenge. You will see certain people on your matrix, they're on level 0. Or they don't even have anything at all. They have not fully registered. But now, if a person gets into the system and he's on level 0, he will see a timer. He has 24 hours to support somebody in the system, or he'll be deleted out of the system. So now you don't have that problem anymore. Don't even worry. If anybody falls mistakenly in your system and has not upgraded, don't worry. The person will be kicked out of the system. So if you're on level 0, you have 24 hours to upgrade to level 1. Let's call the first lady there Jane. The second guy there, let's call him Joe. The other person, let's call her Kate. And let's call that man there Musa. So for you to move to level 1, you give Jane 2,000 naira. The moment you give 2,000 naira to Jane, the product that is returned back to you in exchange for the 2K that you contributed to the business of Jane is the valuable information in the learning material segment. That is sent to you. That is the exchange of value. That's the product. For us in eCooperative, that is the product. And the access to the e-commerce is also the product, service rendered. So you've gotten value already. And now You're saying work with 4 people. So you invite 4 persons to, you also share your link with 4 people, and each of them give you, when they want to make payment, they will see your details and they give you 2,000 naira each. So 4 of them, 2,000 times 4 amounts to 8K. You have 8,000 naira. This 8,000 naira, you can say, you know what? I'm okay. I like this. This is my school fees, or this is what I want to earn, and you move away. The system is designed not to allow your 4 to be stranded. Because the only money they will give you is the first 2K. They will not give you any other money. The next person they're going to give money is your upline. So they're not going to need you again. So if you decide to not continue the business, those 4 people can continue with or without you. But if you want more, you go to your dashboard and you click on upgrade. You meant to click on upgrade. What you see is that you will see that they will be told to give 4,000 naira to Joe, who invited Jane, who is your sponsor. When you give Joe 4,000 naira, and these 4 persons invite 4 people each, that's 16 people. When the 16 people want to move to level 2, just like you gave Joe 4,000 naira, these 16 people will give you 4,000 naira each, amounting to 64,000 naira. This is a very easy thing to do. This part of 64,000 is a very easy thing. You can get, just like you can get 8K easily, you can get 64,000 naira easily. Let me give you a trick you can use. Most of you are entering now. I'll just say this for those of you who are in the system and struggling. Now, you can have a team, and in that team of your first 4, they are not entering with 2,000 naira. They don't enter the system with 2,000. Your team that you're building, you say, even though, yes, entry point is 2,000, but for my own team, you're not going to enter with 2,000. You're going to enter this system, enter with 6,000 naira minimum. So that when the first 4 enter, you have automatically gotten your 8K, and your upline, your immediate sponsor, has benefited 4K from your immediate sponsor. Now, day 2 will bring their own 4 people each. 4 each, you know. When they also do 6,000 naira, the same pattern like you did, they model you, they will get their 8K, and you will get your 64,000 naira smoothly. So if you use the 6K model, you can easily get your 64,000 like the speed of light, and you can also get your download can also get their own 64,000 like the speed of light. So it's just a technique. So at level 2, you give 4,000 naira to Joe. 16 persons will give you 64,000 naira. If you want more, you click on upgrade and you see Kate's details. You give Kate 8,000 naira. Your 16 people are going to bring 64 persons. That is, each of them will bring 4 each, amounting to 64. When the 64 people want to move to level 3, just like you gave Kate 8,000 naira, they will see your account details and you'll receive 8,000 naira in 64 places. 8,000 naira in 64 places is 512,000 naira. That's close to $1,000. That's close to $1,000. Now you can say, okay, I want to exit the program. I have enough school fees for this, or I want to move to the next level. You want to move to the next level, you click on upgrade, you see Musa's details, you give Musa 16,000 naira. 64 people are going to bring 256 people. When 256 people want to move to level 4, they will see you, and each of them will give you 16,000 naira, amounting to 4,096,000. I've started receiving 16,000 naira in a couple of places. So let's do your account balance. Your total amount of money you've earned is 8,000 naira level 1, 64,000 naira level 2, 512,000 level 3, 4,096,000 naira level 4, amounting to 4,680,000 naira. The upgrade cost, the money you gave, you used to support your sponsors. You need to support them. You need to support them. Now, this business is a business of 30K, but you are doing it gradually as you build your network. It's a business of 30K. It's the Osusu of 30K at the end of the day. When you look at it critically, the smart person, you know, this Osusu is not a Osusu of 2K. It's an Osusu or a job or a contribution of 30K. But they are allowing you to break it down so that you can achieve that goal gradually over a period of time. So you have to support person that is in level 1, 2K, that's Jane, Joe 4K, Kate 8K, and then this other person 16,000 naira. When that total amount is 30K. When you subtract 30K or 30,000 naira from 4,680,000 naira, what you're going to have left is 4,650,000 naira. You only began with 2,000. You can begin with 2,000 naira and still have this result. So now it's very important to realize that if you don't give your sponsor or support your sponsor with 2,000 naira, 4 people, you don't even have a link. 4 people will give you 8K. They won't even see your details. If you don't support somebody with 4,000 naira, 16 people won't give you 64,000 naira. If you don't support somebody upgrade to 8,000 naira, 64 people will not give you 512,000. If you don't upgrade to 16,000 naira, 256 people will not give you 4,096,000 naira. So you must be willing to support your uplines for their businesses and their products so that your downlines of 4, 16, 64, and 256 will also support you. You know, that is so massive. So you need 4, 16, 64, and 256. If you total that number, you have 340 people in your tree. But guess what? And you can see all their details from your metrics on your dashboard. But guess what? You're not supposed to bring all 340. It's not the 340 people you're bringing. Bring quality 4 people, and those 4 bring their own 4. Before you know it, you're on level 4. You're on generation 4. And if they do the same thing that you're doing, as you're upgrading, they're also upgrading, you're going to earn money. If you don't upgrade, they will not. If you don't upgrade and tell your members that, look, I've upgraded, they will not upgrade. So you need to upgrade as much as you can as you build your team. How do you collect your money? Money to collect is very easy. It's not a difficult challenge. The way the system is built in such a way that you pay money, you see the details of a person, of your upline on your dashboard. It's very sweet. Just straight to your dashboard. You see the account number, you pay straight to the person's account details or his crypto wallet straight up, directly. No stress. That's the beauty of this thing. It's called decentralized financing. And it's a new way to do financing. That's why Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is huge, because it's decentralized financing and it's massive. So join eCooperative today. I think should be about 21 or 22 days. It's still very, very young. And people are rushing. And the beautiful thing is that very soon, the e-commerce platform will show up. And you that have started should have grown your community in such a way that you can take them to the e-commerce platform where you can buy and sell. And it's huge for you. So I want to encourage you not to stay, but don't start and stop. Make sure you win. Make sure that you win. And this business can help you do 4 million. One account can give you 4.6 million naira. 2 accounts will give you 9.2 million naira. 3 accounts will give you much more, about 13 million naira. 4 accounts will give you about 17 million naira. If you have, and you can only have 1 account with 1 email and 1 phone number. So most of us have 2 phone numbers. So that's 2 accounts already. We have 2 emails, 2 accounts. Then your wife, if you have a wife or family, get them involved. And not just get them involved and work for them, teach them and show them the business. You know, these videos are available. I'm sure that the eCooperative admin, they're listening. The videos from the company will soon be out. The compensation plan for the companies will soon be out, and we can share with people who want to know about the business and so on and so forth. So you can grow 2K to a very powerful sum of 4,096,000 naira. All right, so I hope I made some sense. I hope I made some very powerful sense. This thing is possible. We are doing a 30 days challenge. Why are we doing this every single day? We're saying that if you listen and you follow all the instructions we have been sharing from the beginning of this today is day 14, and you follow it, the kind of acceleration you will have in your life will be massive. Because knowledge gives you acceleration. Knowledge doesn't only give you direction, it gives you speed. You don't just need direction, you also need speed. Because you can have a clear-cut direction of where you're going to, but if you don't have the speed, you don't have the leverage, you don't use the right vehicle, you will still be frustrated with a fantastic destination. Most of us have a great destiny, but we don't have the leverage and the speed to reach there. Your goal in life is to make as much money as possible in the shortest possible period of time, because you don't have everything in your life. You cannot stay in the civil service and work for all years of your life and then wait for retirement benefits, pension, and gratuity, which we know in Nigeria particularly and many other African countries are not forthcoming. Most of you know what I'm talking about. You've got to look out for systems that gives you the advantage, the edge, the acceleration, the speed. So this is an opportunity. Yes, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not going to come on a platter of gold. This is not saying that when you come in, the 4 people will match. There's no matching here. It's build a team. These people can be transferred to any other business. If you work very effectively with your team members and they connect with you and you help them to succeed, you can take them to any other business. That's a powerful advantage because you have access to their phone numbers, their emails, and their details on your metrics. If you do them well, they can follow you to Longreach, they can follow you to Norland, they can follow you to any product because they saw you help them with that little amount of money. That is the fantastic part of this business. I've told you that eCooperative is not competing with any network marketing company or any investment company. It's not competing. It's just it's an Osusu. If it's competing at all, it's competing with any other Osusu. It's competing with the Osusu that is offline. That is their competition, not any network marketing company or so. The Osusu that is offline, that is their competition. And they want to begin to encourage people to save online, to start doing that same Osusu online, using their own system. And not just to save online, but to also be able to save with crypto. And when they save, to have the knowledge to invest it, have the knowledge to trade with it. That's e-commerce. It's a fantastic platform. And since for me, knowledge is very important, this is key. I've gone past my time. All right, we started around about 9 or 10. So we're within the range. And we just have 5 minutes. I'm going to take some questions. Please, this is the time to ask questions. All right, take questions. Ask any person that you invite. Okay, someone saying, good evening, Mr. Akan. Thank you for your time. Please, this group you are asking us to create after the class, will this serve only to promote ecooperative.africa networking or any other prior business? You can determine, Angela, that's true. I think she will give you answers, but let me preempt. You can create as many groups as possible. For me, I would advise you to create an eCooperative group. I know that this particular group is for eCooperative businesses and so on. I mean, the name eCooperative is already very stimulating. Is there anybody, if you put it anywhere, say, what is it? eCooperative. I know cooperative. How does it work? Tell me. Just post it and see. Tell me, how does this thing work? I need to understand. Cooperative, I can raise money, I can save, I can invest, I can do e-commerce. Oh, that's interesting. Let me know. So it's very stimulating. So you can create many groups on eCooperative that will help you to build. So, but you can also create another group on personal development or whatever it is you want to project. For me, I have like 39 groups on different subject matters. Public speaking school, digital marketing school, church online, many things. I just have different groups. George Asian, inspirational, Palm. I have different groups that I've created for my different. So for each of those groups, I have different purposes. I don't mix them together. So that's the answer to that question. Do you have any question? Let me know. Let me know.